Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. In today's video I'm going to be doing an unstuffing, and I apologize if I sound stuffy. I'm actually trying to get over a cold, and yeah, so it's been a little bit of a hard weekend. I have been on my Thanksgiving break from my job, and then I ended up getting sick at the very end of it. So but yeah, just bear with me with how I'm feeling, so hopefully I don't sound too stuffy. So I'm gonna be unstuffing expenses from November 17th to the 26th, I guess. I have all of my expenses here. I did explain in my last video, or last unstuffing video, kind of like how I do it, where I just write down all of the different like I write where I bought it from, what category, and then how much, and then I do a little summary at the end here, or at least at the bottom. So I spent a total of $434, which this week was pretty, I don't want to say bad, but kind of, in terms of spending. I definitely went over budget in a lot of categories, just because of different things that I thought were gonna, like things I bought that I thought I would need, and all that kind of stuff. So I have a sticky note and pen here because I'm definitely going to be writing some notes about like what I owe. So I have my dollar bills here for any change, but I kind of have a feeling that I'm not going to be needing change. So I'm going to start off with my wallet envelope. So I'm going to just kind of scoot this over just so I can have some more space. And we're gonna personal, I didn't spend a lot of money in, but I overspent in other categories, so it's almost like it doesn't matter that I have money left over in personal. So just for the sake of being able to check stuff off, I'm going to go through each category, and where I know like I'm going to have to come back to personal. So personal, I only spent $20, so I'm going to put the money, I guess I'll put it like this. The ones I'm going to put on the top just in case I need it. So I definitely, like I said, I'm going to have to come back to personal, but just for the sake of being able to check it off so I don't get confused. Personal, we spent $20. Eating out, I spent $57, and I believe I only have $40. Yeah, so I'm going to put down the $40, and then I'm going to make a note that I need $17, and then I'll keep on going. Okay, so just to make sure I did my math right, yes, okay. So I'm going to just come back because I know I'm going to have to be using the calculator. So eating out, we've spent, and I'm also just trying to keep track of how much I spent over. Then gas, we spent $32. So 20. I almost don't really want to break like a 10 because of that. So let's see. So 20, 30. I guess I'll just put down the 40. So 40 minus 32 is 8. I guess just for the sake of it, I'll have to do it. If I had like a 5 or something, that would probably be better. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we still have $58 in gas. And I did have to get a fill up, but my dad actually like put gas on my car, which I was like, oh, that's so nice. So he saved me some money there. That was very nice of him. Groceries, I also overspent, I believe. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yeah, I spent 104. And I'm just going to grab $4 from 1, 2, 3, 4 from gas to cover that $4. But yeah, I spent a little bit, like I realized like I went over in groceries, so I need to maybe budget like a little bit more maybe like $20 more, just to kind of have like a buffer. I don't want to go over in groceries, obviously if I can avoid it. So toiletries, let's see, I spent $2. I have $1 bill here, and do I have any ones in here? No. I'm gonna just grab it from gas because there's a 1 in there. So we'll do that. And miscellaneous, I spent 10, and that's all I had. So let me go back here in personal, and I'm gonna put down the 20 from personal, and I overspent 17, so I'll get, let's get 3 ones back to put into personal. So I actually still have money in personal, but again, I may have to grab this for some other expenses that I went over in. So I can't get too excited. Pretty much we'll have that all used. So I'll put this to the side here, and I'll come back to that. So this is already like all good. Alright, so next we're gonna move on to my sinking funds. Nope, that's not my sinking funds binder. If you saw my previous videos, I got some new binders, so I'm getting used to using different ones. So this is my sinking funds binder. So let's go here. Adventures, I spent 15, and I would say for once I've actually like I actually went out somewhere. Let's break, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hate to grab all these once, but I need change. Okay, so we spent 15, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I went to a like a market with a friend of mine, and I think for me markets are kind of hit or miss. Sometimes I can find some good stuff, or some things are a little bit more expensive depending on like what people make. But I always think it's cool to go and support, like it's like pretty much like supporting small businesses. But I didn't end up getting anything. It was just nice to kind of like walk around with her. But yeah, that's what I spent. Like it was, you had to pay a ticket to go into the actual like facility, I guess, and then parking. So clothing, okay, clothing, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. So I actually spent $79, so that's actually kind of funny. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Yeah. Okay, so I actually did not expect that to work perfectly. Okay, so I'll just put $1 back in clothing. So that worked out. Home, home I spent 59, and I only had 20. So 59 minus 20 is 39. So let me make a note, and I can grab from my personal for sure. So I'm gonna put this money down and see my personal envelope, see what we have in here left over. I have 20, 21, 22, and 23 left in personal. So let's subtract that. And I still owe 16. So I can't think of a category that I could grab this from for right now, so I'm just gonna come back to that. I guess I can grab potentially from self-care. Yeah, let's grab from self-care, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I bought a variety of things from the house, so it's like things that I know that I wanted, so it's totally okay. Okay, so moving on. We're gonna go to vehicle. Home was 59. Vehicle is 56. So 20, 40. No, let's just do. No. What am I doing? I need to grab. Yes, I was right. Okay, I'm gonna grab 60 and then grab 4 ones. I got confused for a second. I was like, what am I grabbing? Yes, okay. Yeah, and then unexpected doesn't have any, so I need to bulk that up. So, okay, so vehicle is covered and then home is covered. So this should be right here. I'm always concerned when I don't have the exact like ones, because it should be a total of 434. So technically I should have 4 ones. So, but we're gonna count it regardless. If you saw my other video, I had money left over, I think, or I had more money than I needed, and I to this day don't know how, like, unless someone catched it, because I did not. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a count. You have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. See, I have 400, which is like my most important thing is that I have at least like if I'm supposed to have $400, that I have $400. Now whatever's like after that is, you know, extra. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, and 42. So I have some extra. Like I always had extra. I don't know why. I mean, it's better for me because ultimately like I have to pay this off. But so if I did something wrong, please let me know, or if I didn't give myself the right change, or I gave myself too much change, I don't know. But I think my most important thing is that as long as it's $400, regardless of what it is at the end, like we can cover that. But having $400 is like to cover all these expenses is super important. So but yeah, that's gonna go ahead and complete today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Follow me over on Instagram, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.